Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 21 of Let's FIFA 14, and we start this episode off by actually playing in the Champions Shield tournament instead of the European Classic tournament, because we did finish the last episode off by playing a few games in the Champions Shield tournament and the fitness were running a little bit low in the squad, so I changed up the squad and went into a different tournament just to get the fitness up, and I do not exactly get the best start. My opponent here is scoring two really nice goals and makes it 2-0. But it was towards the end of the first half and into the second half that I would get into the game, because at halftime he did take his chances and make it 2-0. But into the second half we break through here in the 62nd minute with Terrapt, a few nice skill moves, we'll cross it in, and on the rebound we'll get the goal to make it 2-1. And we kept on the pressures, and 8 minutes later Kona on the ball here out on the wing makes his way into the box, and we will get our equalizer to make it 2-2. And we end up going into extra time. We played 4 minutes before we find a Bentner out on the wing. He will manage to go past two defenders and take on a third one inside the box before he puts it into the back of the net and makes it a 3-2. So we into the lead, and I was actually looking to get a fourth goal as well, because despite him not creating that many chances after getting his 2-0 goal, he was still quite dangerous with the skill. He did a few skill moves and he was quite dangerous with them, and I felt I had to take this simple goal just to get the lead. It was not a beautiful goal, but I just want that 2-goal lead in order to make sure he wouldn't get back into the game. And after that he did decide to rage quit. I win the game and I move on through into the next round of the Champions Shield tournament. But I wasn't really that much bothered that much about moving into the next round of that tournament, because what I really wanted to play was the European Classic tournament, which I was into the semi-finals of. And we go into that game, come up against a full French side with a few good players in it, and we get the game started in the 13th minute, trying out a shot there with Leandro, and it is saved by his keeper. And towards the end of the half we break through with Pato and we get our goal to make it 1-0. So we have the lead, and just before halftime we get another goal off a header with the corner set piece. 2-0 it is, but he'll get back into the game with a lovely volley there from Thierry Henry, and it did look quite nice the way he turned it around, but he would not really get it back into the game, and I kept on creating chances here with David Villa. Tried out a power shot to probably have gone with the finesse shot if I wanted a goal, but there's just something about the power shots when they go in, they look way cooler than the finesse shots, at least in my opinion. But we won the game and we moved on through into the final of the tournament. We went straight on into that game, and I come up against a full Brazilian side with quite a few skillers and Ronaldinho and Jadson into the side. So it looked as if it was going to be a quite interesting game, and I get my luck in the start. I pick up a penalty somehow, and David Villa, he will convert. He got 96 penalty stats, so yeah, he would definitely convert that one, and he makes a big mistake. He loses the ball in a dangerous position. We play a through ball to Pato, a fake shot into a roulette past the defender, and we make it 2-0. We kept on the pressure. It was a really good game. Everything kind of worked out for me here. David Villa with a nice pass, and we tried to chip the keeper, but it will hit the bar, unfortunately. Could have been a pretty cool goal, but we'll get another goal off a corner in the second half, and we get another nice chance. Look at that pass to Pato. Unfortunately we couldn't chip the keeper, and in the end it's on the rebound. We get the goal to make it a 4-0, and one final chance with David Villa. We flick it over two defenders with the rainbow flick, but we couldn't get the volley on target. So in the end the game ends at 4-0. I get 2,000 coins and I get a free gift pack as well, so not too bad there. And we'll go out and open up that pack, and in it we'll get a Premier League player, which won't really go for that much, so I decided to quick sell him and then just store the remaining items in the club and head on out into the Champions Shield tournament. I thought I would go back into that and see if I can make my way into the final of that before going into Division 2. So we head on into the tournament, and we go with our Premier League side, and we come up against a very solid Premier League squad there. A lot of strong players into the side, and Carroll there as the center forward and two pacey wingers. I get my first chance here just before halftime, fighting Bentner, and he will pass it back to Kone, and he takes the shot, but it is saved by his keeper, and instead it's into the second half where everything just went wrong. He scores off a corner there, and a few minutes later he plays a through ball, he takes the shot, and on the rebound he'll make it 2-0, so not looking too good. I put a bit more pressure forward and tried to create chances, but I wouldn't really get a goal whatsoever. And towards the end of the game, another corner, he makes it a 3-0, and another corner in the 90th minute. Louis gets onto the ball. I tried for a long throw, but for some reason he does a short throw, and I had already ready to, I held the analog stick to the side, so I made a bad turn. He picked the ball up. He made it 4-0, so it didn't look too good in that game, and that was a little bit of a disappointing loss. But I would head on into Division 2, hoping for a little bit of a better result than the loss there in the tournament, and we go back into the other squad, and we go on into the division, and we come up against a bit of a hybrid side there with some Liga Portuguese players and the Bundesliga players, and parts of them not hitting the target despite creating a quite nice chance. And a few minutes later, it's David Villa turning around, trying out a shot, but it is saved and caught in the end by his keeper. But just a few minutes later, it is Alex on the ball, turning the defender there with the stop and turn, and find David Villa, who will make it 1-0, but it wouldn't last for too long because he crossed it in, a bad clearance, he takes the shot, he gets the rebound, and he'll make it 1-1, and that was pretty much his only shots in the half. I didn't create many chances myself either, but it was a little bit frustrating that he only had that one chance, and he would convert it to get an equalizer. But we go into the second half, and I was hunting that 2-1 goal, creating chances, but I couldn't hit the target, and then in the 90th minute, a bad bounce, I tried to cover up the play out on the wing, and my defender in the middle, he rushed out there as well, so he had a completely open play, and in the end he would convert it to make it 2-1. So a really frustrating loss. You see that, please reconnect control. I was just I was really raging at that point in time. Having lost on the 90th minute goal is one of the worst feelings in FIFA. I think it's when you lose in the 90th minute. It's never fun, and after that I felt I couldn't end the episode off on a loss, so I went on into a 6th game in this episode to see if I can pick up a win or a draw in the division, and we head on into the game, come up against a full Belgium side there in a 3-5-2 formation, and I get my first chance here very early on. We find Leandro Damio here. We try to chip the keeper, but he will save it, and a few minutes later, it's Ben Arthur on the ball, trying out a shot there, and it goes out a forward corner, and straight from that, we'll head it in to make it 1-0. So we get into the lead, and then it's Alex on the ball here, a few skill moves, but a relatively easy save from his keeper. But into the second half, we keep on creating the chances. See, it's Panto breaking through, making it 2-0, and we were not done there because we picked up a free kick, and this is one of the techniques I like using out on the wing, a driven free kick into the box. It works as a low cross, and in the end, we pick up a goal there as well to make it 3-0, and that will be how we end off this episode. I hope you did enjoy it, and we'll most likely be back tomorrow or Sunday. Not too sure about it yet. I have a lot of stuff to attend to over the weekend, so I'll see how I'll manage my time. But that is pretty much all, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.